I was just saying before Lawson rang me yet again, 13 times yesterday. That is the last thing I need, is another man. That is the last thing I need. Oh, there's a red robin there. Hello, bless. Right. So, what was I going to say? It's gone out of my head now. I wish people would just leave me alone. I don't know why people need to keep ringing me all the pissing time. I don't need people to worry about me. I don't want people to worry about me. I don't want it. Thank you very much. So, oh yeah, I was talking about David when. Yeah, the thing with David is that even when I'm with him, he'll be on his computer like all the time. And he'll be on his computer like all the time. Not on a computer, I mean like on an iPad or something, or Samsung or something. I don't know if people even use computers these days. So iPads, iPhone 13s and iWatches or whatever they're called. But anyway, he's always on there when I'm with him. Always looking for other men to use, to abuse or whatever. So, yeah. But I think he made me stronger because towards the end of the 2 months I was with him, I looked at him, looking at the guys online, and I just didn't feel anything. Anger, jealousy. I didn't feel anything. Whereas back in October and November, this is why I was drinking in October, you say. Round at Hewitt's and then I got really pissed. Back then, back in October, I was really, really jealous of how he would constantly look for men online. And I would say, well, I would try to say, I'm not really interested in that kind of thing. Because basically what he wanted is a couple of pups, a couple of slaves. Not just one, but a couple of them. At least two, I think. He wanted me and another guy. But as Ian says, whether he'd have stopped there or not is another thing. Because if he had two, he'd probably want three. And if he had three, he'd probably want four. Yeah. He definitely made sure. Oh God. He definitely made sure. He definitely made sure. This road's very narrow for cars coming up. He definitely made sure that I wouldn't jump in bed with another man for a good while, because how I was in Manchester, my nerves completely took over. It wasn't until I was drinking a lot of alcohol that my nerves settled down. But when I was sober and I went to the gay sauna in Manchester, which is massive, it's like a labyrinth. It was expensive though, £24 to get in. I thought, whoa. So I went there, and every time I saw a guy with a hard cock, I just literally ran the opposite direction. I don't even know why I paid, because I was trying to fight my nerves, I was trying to settle down, I was trying to stay calm, and I was just inside I just felt like I was frozen, if you know what I mean, like I couldn't move. Like I got in the jacuzzi, there was too many now, I got in the jacuzzi. Obviously you don't have clothes on in the jacuzzi. And then another two guys got in, and it was really crowded, and I felt like I just wanted to run out of there. So I stayed in a few minutes, like really tense, and I got out and I walked around, and the groups of guys fucking each other and stuff. But I just sort of ran not ran, but I walked in the opposite direction. Whereas in London back in September, was it? No, August, before I knew David, when I went to that gay sauna in London, I had a really, really good time. But the difference in my confidence, the difference in my anxiety and everything is way different. I just couldn't relax. I went into the TV room. It's got gay porn on. A guy maybe slightly older than me sat down next to me. He was playing with his cock. Obviously he wanted me to suck his cock. But my nerves just completely took over and I just left the TV room. Well, they call it a cinema room, but it's not really a cinema room. It's that the TV's maybe 60 inches or something. But yeah, so as I say, I'm not sure I can get over David. I suppose there's one positive way of looking at it. At least I won't be looking for any more relationships anytime soon, which will help my nerves, which will help my anxiety. I don't know if that's a survival thing, because maybe it's a survival thing. You know what, I don't think I've been this tough since I was in my 20s, I don't think. Mentally, I mean, not physically, I'm talking about mental. I'm not sure I've been this tough since my 20s, when I was in a 7-year relationship. So can't go into that too much. So yeah, got loads of cars coming in. Trying to kill me off these cars. So this is Aswood Bridge. It heads towards Redditch. If you go that way, you head towards Redditch. If you go that way, you go to Droitwich. That way's Bombsgrove, and that way's Witchbold. So I'm going to Droitwich. See my friend Lee. Yeah. The water's like iced up. Look, see that? Iced up. Canal's iced up. So, yeah, I need a wee. Oh, I shouldn't have had that jam tart. Ian's left some jam tarts at the flat. And I had a strawberry one before I left. Because I only had a slice of toast this morning. So I thought, try them strawberry tarts. They're nice, them strawberry tarts. I'm trying to get back into my exercise as well. I went to gym yesterday. Because obviously when I was in Manchester I couldn't really exercise. Really. Although walking around Manchester I suppose was kind of like exercising sort of. But it's not like Birmingham though. I mean you can walk, takes if you want to walk from one end of Birmingham city centre to the other, it takes at least half an hour. In Manchester you can do about 5-10 minutes. City centre, anyway, I'm not talking about the outskirts, I'm talking about the city centre of Manchester. So the city centre of Manchester. Welcome to my fucked up life. Oh God. Whoa, that water is cold. Hey, right. So, I was hoping to get down to Droitwich before it went dark, but it don't look like that's going to happen, does it? Looking at the sun. January the 20th, I think, today. Yeah, January the 20th. Oh, it was so weird the other night. I had a vision of a demon following me around the flat. It was all in dark. I looked behind me and there was no one there. And I says, do you think I'm scared of demons? And I prayed for the demon and it was gone. And then, the next day, as I say, it's all muddy. Oh God. And as I say, the next day, or yesterday, I looked on David's recon, and it says he was 51 miles away. I reckon that was his way of saying he's met someone else. I reckon the demon was him, and that was his way of letting me know. Because I felt really anxious that night. About 2 nights ago it was. Yeah. So it's alright for people like him to just jump into another relationship or whatever. But he made sure that my nerves wouldn't be able to handle another relationship. I mean, I had a drink the other week with Lawson and Missing in Birmingham last week, and I felt like I couldn't even sit down, to be honest. I was like, is this okay to sit here? And he says, yeah, it's fine. And he was telling me to relax. And I was thinking, why am I asking? Why am I asking him, is it okay to sit down? I thought, why the heck am I asking Lawson whether it's okay for me to sit down when I've known Lawson for about 20 years or something? I mean, I don't see much of him, like, he's usually busy with stuff and I'm usually busy with stuff. I don't really see him very much. In fact, the friends I've known the longest I hardly ever see. Very rare, not very rarely, yeah. The only exception is Lee. But my friends like Steve in Birmingham, hardly ever see him. I need to make more of an effort with him. My friend Ben in Shrewsbury, hardly ever see him. I need to make more of an effort with him. Yeah, I need a wee. I'm going to have to end this video in a minute. I have to go in the bushes or something. Heck is that? At least there's no shooting today. Last time I done this was on Boxing Day and it was all shooting. Ian kept jumping. I jumped a little bit, but I know what it's like around here, so it didn't really bother me because I've heard it loads of times in the past. Plus, I remember when I lived in Droitwich and they used to have about 100 men on horses going up the Hanbury Road with rifles and stuff and dogs to look for foxes. So, and no, I do not have PTSD. I wish people would stop saying that. I do not have I do not have PTSD or whatever it's called. Post-traumatic stress disorder. Zine said that to me the other day. He says, I think you've got PTSD. PTSD. I thought, no, I'm fine. Stop being over dramatic, I'm fine. Oh, look at this ice. Ooh, I wouldn't like to stand on that, that's for sure. Ooh, my hand. Ooh. My hand literally freezing just holding the phone. Okay, I'm going to go now because I need to pee. Bye YouTube. Bye.